Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Die-Cast Tuesday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Jada Toys Hollywood Rides 1:32 scale Harley Quinn and 1957 Chevrolet Bel-Air. Let's get into it. Let's begin with a look at the packaging. On the top, just the Harley Quinn symbol and a hook. A little bit of a window, let some light in from the top. On the front, Jada, nice big window showcasing the die-cast figure and die-cast vehicle. Some nice Harley Quinn, classic Harley Quinn artwork. Looks kind of like Jim Lee Hush Harley Quinn, perhaps. I'm just guessing at that though, but that's what it looks like. Die-cast figure, DC. Harley Quinn symbol, Harley Quinn and 1957 Chevrolet Bel-Air. On the bottom, Jada. Small fine legalese print, DC print, WB print, GM print. You need a screwdriver and a barcode. On this side, the Harley Quinn symbol and piece of a window, so you can get front look there. On this side, the Harley Quinn symbol and the artwork of Harley from the front wraps around there. And then there's a sticker. I don't know why it's there, but it says it's 1:32 with figure. Then on the back, a nice product shot of the figure and the vehicle, Harley Quinn and 1957 Chevrolet Bel-Air. Hollywood Rides, Harley Quinn symbol. Don't give it to babies. Made in China print. Warning, don't stick things in any language pie hole. That doesn't belong there. And then here's the website, jadatoys.com. City of Industry, California. And that, my friends, is a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and the vehicle. And we'll start with the figure. And let's shed a little light on it. Oh. And that is unmistakably Harley Quinn. You know, the mold isn't all that detailed, but coupled with the paint job, you know who this is supposed to be. And she got that big hammer too. So, pretty nice looking little figure. Most of these little Jada figures are. You know, the slight sculpt coupled with their paint job that they do on them, you know, they're mostly recognizable and not really all that sloppy, as some die-cast figures do tend to be. Now, as I'm picking these up, I've noticed this is much lighter than other Jada Toys 1:32 scales that I have reviewed. I don't know why. I think it's the back end is the lighter area. And I see that all this piece right here, all the bumper and the tail fins and all of this is all plastic, and that may be part of it. But here, while we're looking at that, on the underside, you know, minimal details, but enough that you can tell kind of what's what, sorta, kinda. And it does tell you that it's scale 1:32, and it's a 1957 Chevy Bel-Air, used under license. Jada Toys and all that stuff. And then here we have, let's take a look at this side. You know, it's got that black and red, and then the diamond patterns here, which one of them is black, but you can't see it because, you know, the paint. I guess they should have outlined it with a little white, but maybe that's not how Harley wanted it. Nice silver stripe down the side that expands out on the, I'm going to call it a wing. I don't know which, tail fin? Tail fin, yeah. Spans out on tail fin. Nice silver around the side window here. Or the vent window, that's what that is. And then, you know, nice paint detail here for the hood ornament, and that's all it is. It's just a paint detail. Then you have these pieces And I'm not sure what those are supposed to be, but they're there. Headlights, bumper, all this stuff is just chromed plastic. Headlights too, except for the clear part. Those are clear. Then on this side, pretty much the same as the other side, and it does say Bel-Air right there. And the top view of it, still pretty cool. And again, like the paint job is, you know, it almost seems like this half of the top should be black as well. And then again, to the back, we have this tampo right here. And then again, the, you know, the bumper and the taillights and all that, that's all plastic. The wheels, all black, match the tires, I guess, or this bottom stripe, I guess you could say. They match that. There's some looseness in there, but I think it's supposed to be because it's supposed to sit low in the back and not so much in the front. But that, my friends, is a look at the figure and the vehicle. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons, and here we have Harley Quinn's 1957 Chevrolet Bel-Air next to the 1966 Barris Batmobile, operated by Adam West and some stunt drivers, I'm sure, followed by the 1989 Batmobile, that was the Keaton Batman Batmobile. Here we have Harley's 57 Chevy Bel-Air next to the Batmobile from Batman the Animated Series. And on the far end, the Batmobile from The Batman with Robert Pattinson. And here's the Harley Quinn diecast figurine next to several other Jada Batmen, starting with Adam West, Michael Keaton, Kevin Conroy, and Robert Pattinson. For final thoughts on the Jada Toys Hollywood Rides 1957 1:32 scale Chevrolet Bel-Air and Harley Quinn, I have to say it's an interesting paint job on it to give this the Harley Quinn colors, but just the shape of this vehicle is, I mean, when you think 57 Chevy, this is the shape, of course, that you think. Not necessarily the paint job. However, you know, it's kind of cool. And, of course, it does match Harley. As far as the figure itself goes, you know, it's a little die-cast painted figure, and the paint on it is pretty good. And, you know, as far as most of these Jada die-cast figures are, you know, it's the paint on is real well, and the shapes and stuff, so you can tell who the person that the figure is supposed to represent. There's no mistaking that is Harley Quinn. There's no mistaking that a Batman is a Batman. So on and so forth. But overall, I have to say, you know, I like this. It's the first 57 Chevy Bel-Air that I've gotten in this scale from Jada, and I do like it. It does feel a little bit light when compared to, say, some of the 1 to 32 scale Fast and Furious cars. So I'm not sure what's going on internally with either of those, other than, you know, what you can see going on. But it just feels much lighter than the other vehicles. So just, you know, not really a complaint or anything. It's just something that I noticed. Well, that does it for the review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just help the channel out further, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.